Welcome back.
Sometimes people laugh at me, even when I'm trying to be serious. Do you know why, Jade?
Don't take it too hard. I write for days and weeks to get a laugh. You're more efficient.
Let's get the rest of these. The only one I'm missing is Full Guy.
Today's work is complete. Now I am free to kill time until sleep arrives.
Ah, Zelkov. I've been waiting for you.
Divine One?
I finished my tasks early today, so I came here. I hope you don't mind.
I don't mind, but the way you are speaking, do you mean to suggest a deeper meaning?
Perhaps I do. Perhaps some of your influence has rubbed off on me, Zelkov.
You should not want to walk the path I walk. People will look at you strangely.
Let them. I don't care what they think. I'm just amusing myself and killing time by speaking in a profound way.
Oh, no. Please, Divine One, do not allow yourself to be influenced by someone like me.
Why not?
We lead very different lives, Divine One. You have an important purpose to fulfill. I am a terrible influence. Please, you must follow a path more fitting to your station.
I don't think I will. Not in this room, anyway.
What do you mean?
It's true that there are differences between you and me, Zelkov. But here in this room, what do those differences matter? All we're doing is killing time.
I deeply regret filling your head with rubbish.
Please don't apologize. Go on. Tell me more about your collection.
Very well. What should I talk about next? Ah, this here is perfect. A list of the most mysterious words to emphasize, to suggest a deeper meaning.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Gold Mary.
Divine One, I must apologize for what happened last time we spoke. I was so overcome with joy, I actually made you stay with me until I was finished crying.
That's all right. I'm just glad to see you feeling better.
After it was over, I realized it would make more sense if you knew about my childhood.
Oh, what about it?
Everyone always fawned over me when I was young. So much so, in fact, it was all I knew. But in Illusia, when you reach a certain age, you have to leave home for the academy. For the first time, I had competitors. Others were more popular than me. I was devastated. I came to understand that some people can simply be better. I began to question everything.
That must have been difficult.
Since then, I've become a bit of a perfectionist. Being anything less than ideal is frustrating. But then, you said you thought I was charming.
And I stand by that. Somehow you always manage to be charming, even on the battlefield.
Thank you. As soon as you said those words, I felt my confidence come flooding back.
Is this good crying?
Can't you tell by how these tears glisten on my cheeks like the morning dew? I'm sorry, Divine One. I have such powerful feelings. It would be a crime to contain myself. You'll just have to admire this magnificence to your heart's content.
I'll remain by your side until you're finished.
Hello once again, Divine One. I've come to give you this gift.
Oh, Citrine. What a gorgeous bouquet.
I thought of you as I picked each flower. I hope these will suffice.
You handpicked all of these flowers for me? That's a wonderful gesture. Citrine, are you okay?
I once had a very close friend who loved gifts and would make a game of begging for things. Each gift made her so happy. Over time, it became a natural part of our rapport. Then, one day, I surprised her with a bouquet just like this. She begged for a dress instead. When I asked if she didn't like the flowers, she grew angry. She said I was being cheap.
That's awful. Is that why you offered to give me such expensive gifts?
Yes, that's why.
If someone won't be your friend unless you buy things for them, that isn't a real friendship. I think this bouquet is a wonderful gift, Citrine. It makes me very, very happy. Thank you.
I'm so glad to hear it. I finally found the right way to express my gratitude. That makes me very, very happy as well. Thank you, Divine One.
Damn. I guess it won't be so easy to find them after all.
Annette? You're up late.
Good evening, Divine One.
What's that letter you're reading?
I employed a Solmic investigator to find my parents. This is her report. Alas, it seems the search has come up empty.
Huh. I thought you said your parents were horrible people.
Yes, well, our conversation made me realize I have some feelings in need of resolution. I thought perhaps now, with the benefits of time, I could speak to them with a cooler head, thus my desire to track them down. Assuming they are still alive, of course.
I'm impressed. It's brave of you to try facing them after all these years. Annette, how about I help find your parents?
Oh, no. I would not dream of such an imposition.
It's the least I can do to repay you for your training. Besides, we've seen our share of dangerous battles together. You, me, the others. We have a connection. We help each other. Let me help you. Please.
Very well, then. I will gratefully accept your aid. Truth be told, even if we do not find my parents, I have already found my family. What more do I truly need?
Divine One, I owe you an apology for my rudeness the other day.
We talked through it, and I got my clothing washed. All fine.
Yes, but what you told me, that there is more to great cooking than knowing all the flavors. I dove back into my culinary training to better understand what you meant, what I'm missing.
You did?
Yes. After we spoke, I retreated to the kitchen and have been cooking all this time. I worked from morning to night to cook up a dish inspired by that sauce stain.
Wow. All this because I spilled something on my clothes.
Still, I could not find an answer. And as I verged on despair, a thought came to mind. How about instead of worrying about this, I make food the Divine One would enjoy? So that's what I did. And the taste of the resulting dish far exceeded my expectations. That's the secret to great cooking, isn't it? Caring for the people you're cooking for.
Absolutely. I completely agree. It's about caring for people, not knowing every flavor and recipe under the sun.
Divine One, I'm sorry that I made you uncomfortable.
It's okay. I still support you, even if I had to draw the line. I have no doubt that one day, you will be the world's best chef.
Thank you. You know, I have that dish right here if you'd like to try it.
Of course. I'd love to.
pinch me. I mean, did that really happen? Did I just go to a party with the actual divine dragon?
I was glad to see everyone having a good time.
You gave them a reason to hold on to hope. I can't thank you enough for that.
I should be thanking you. All the music and merriment really did lift my spirits. I'm feeling more hopeful myself.
And what did I tell you? Not one disappointed face in the house.
True. I almost feel embarrassed that I passed on your invitation at first. I owe it to those people to stay strong.
One day, you'll bring peace to the world. And I'll help in whatever small way I can. Together, we'll lead everyone to a better future.
Oh, I almost forgot. I have to ask you about something.
Of course. What is it?
At one point, everyone started howling. What was that all about?
That's just a way members of my congregation express their fervor. A little crass, I know. Please erase it from your memory.
Sure thing.
Divine One, please.
Oh, that was fun. Now I get the appeal. Don't tell me. Was that, I'm sad and I wish I could see you all again?
Divine One? When did you get here? How did you know what I was saying?
I've heard you chatting with them a lot. I guess I'm picking up some of the language.
For real? Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Wait, what was your whoa for?
You didn't hear that just now? It sounded like the far-off cry of a real alpaca.
Oh, I missed it! What did they say?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think they said, we'll visit when we have a free weekend.
Really? Oh, those lovable furballs! Oh, I need to reply. Oh, let me think.
Don't worry, friends. You're welcome to visit at any time. But the Divine One is here, so I'm doing okay. Take care of yourselves. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Incredible. It's like you're a native speaker. You really have the ears of an alpaca.
I'm honored to hear that.
This is great. Spending time with you makes me feel like I'm right back on the ranch.
Oh? So I remind you of a farm animal?
Huh? No, that's not what I meant. Sorry, that came out wrong.
It's okay, Amber. I'm glad you feel that way. I don't want a friend like you to feel lonely.
Whoa, such intense kindness. Thanks, Dee Dee. You're the best. Let me guess. You're welcome?
You got it.
Go to Butcheron.
I feel just terrible about the other day, Divine One. I hope my poor sense of direction didn't stress you out even more.
I wouldn't worry too much. We got home safely, and the whole thing was even kind of fun.
Phew. That does make me feel better.
So, how else do you relieve stress?
I do enjoy a good book. Diving into a whole other world helps me forget about ours. I highly recommend this. It's a classic from my homeland called Love in Bloom.
It's very damp and wrinkled.
Oh, sorry about that. It's from Tears.
Excuse me?
It doesn't take much to get the waterworks going for me. That's why I get misty just looking at the cover for this one.
That's all it takes?
Don't be fooled. Reading really is very relaxing. And this is one of my favorites.
All right, then. Let's see here.
Wait, I'm gonna need a moment after seeing the table of contents.
Is this for real?
I'm sorry, Divine One. This can't be very relaxing. I'll leave you alone with the book.
Are you sure? I really don't mind. Besides, I think people would start to worry if they saw you walking around in tears.
Oh, Divine One, you're too kind. Wait until we get to the introductory paragraph.
At this rate, we'll finish the war before the first chapter.
Do Rosado.
Need some water? Thanks. Whew, we've come a long way. Are we close? If the rumor I heard in town is true, yeah, we should be. Rumor? We came all this way for a rumor? Yup, quite a rumor though. The spot we're looking for is supposed to have a view worth any risk to see. If it's even close to true, nothing can keep me from it. Not distance, not exhaustion, not thirst. I admire your passion for your work, Rosado. More like a passion for everyone's likes. But thanks. Likes? Oh, you know, smiles, compliments, all the ways people enjoy my work. Every time I hear someone liked a drawing, I'm that much happier and more motivated. It's definitely uplifting when someone can see and appreciate what you do. Speaking of, we're almost there. Come on! The drawing's important, but so's the journey to get there. Let's enjoy it, you and me. Lead on, Rosado.
This.
Marin, it's difficult to train with you staring at me like that.
Don't mind me. I'm not even here. I'm simply observing your behaviors to gather material for my book.
And how long do you plan to do that exactly?
As long as it takes. Don't you worry. I'm not going to stop until I've captured every last detail.
Oh, please, cut it out.
What? I was just...
You were just nothing. I'm not one of your critters, okay? Yes, I am a dragon. I live longer than humans and have certain unique abilities, but I also have feelings. I don't appreciate being gawked at like an animal.
Divine One, I'm so sorry. It's just that, to me, you are more than human. You're a truly divine being. I wanted to make sure future generations understood that, in hopes that they would protect you, the one and only divine dragon. But I never meant for you to feel like some kind of research specimen.
I know you didn't. It's all right.
No, it's not. Because that's exactly how I made you feel, isn't it? Forget about the book. I'll stop writing it. I'm sorry, Divine One.
Marin, please. It's really okay.
Your hair, Divine One. Is your style unique? Or is it common to all dragon fashion?
Now that you mention it, I have no idea. I don't actually know much about dragons.
It seems they are mysteries even to themselves.
I apologize. You have so many questions, and I have so few answers.
Not at all. I am happy merely to talk with you. In my homeland, it is the dragons of the East who are worshipped, rather than divine or fell. That is why I find you so very interesting.
I had no idea your people worship the dragons of the East. I'd love to know more about your homeland. What's it like?
It is part of the Queendom of Song, but remote. There is not much contact with other regions. Our culture is unique and vibrant, but we are quite secluded.
Is that because your people want to protect their culture from outside influences?
Perhaps, yes. But they also lock it away. I may not seem it, but I was born to royalty. I was trained always to preserve my legacy. That meant always being home, thinking only of family. It was sad never to step outside of that.
But now you fight with us for a cause you believe in. I'm sure your family is proud of you and the difference you're making in the world.
Maybe so. Did you have any other questions for me? I am happy to answer.
Oh, I sure do. We haven't even discussed the food in your homeland yet.
So he's like a foreign Japanese prince.
Hey! Thank you. 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 Thank you.
Marin, listen. I'm sorry for blowing up at you the other day.
Blowing up is a bit strong.
I didn't understand that you were observing me so closely because you genuinely care.
No, I was in the wrong, not you. I was completely oblivious to how my actions made you feel.
You know, now that we understand each other better, I'd be happy to help you. There aren't many books about divine dragons, and nobody's asked me about my life before. You want to fill that gap, help people learn about me. I can see the value in that. What I'm trying to say is, please, observe to your heart's content.
Really? You mean it?
I mean it.
Thank you, Divine One. I really appreciate that. When I'm observing you, I forget about all the stress and worry. Everything bad slips away. I just feel joyful. And I want to share that joy with others, you know?
You're truly one of a kind, Marin. Maybe I should write a book about you.
You flatter me, Divine One.
I do have a request. Stop thinking of me as more than human, all right? I may be the only divine dragon, but hey, you're one of a kind too.
You make a good point. I guess we're both rare critters, aren't we?
Exactly. Oh, and also, I want to be the first to read this book of yours.
Of course. I can't think of anyone better to fact-check it.
Hi. Thanks. 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 Hi. Your rendition of that landscape came out stunning, Rosado. I saw it on display in the cafe. Everyone who walked by seemed to stop and stare at it. Oh, I'm so glad. It was worth the trip, right? It was, even if we almost drowned crossing that river on the way. And that pack of wolves that chased us, I really thought we were going to die. But that's all just fond memories now. And the view we found made it all worth it. Thanks again for coming with. I couldn't have drawn that piece without your help. I've been meaning to ask you, Rosado, is your passion for art really only about likes? What? Watching you draw that day, it felt like maybe you had another goal, beyond validation. I guess I do. The world is filled with so much beauty. Most people only get to see a little of it.
True. It's impossible for people to see everything on their own.
That's such a waste, isn't it? There are forms of beauty out there we don't even have names for. Unique, precious things. If I can show people even a little more of the diversity in the world, I'll be happy. It'll mean I've helped build a world where folks accept and appreciate each other's differences.
Opening minds by showing them new things. Didn't know you were such a profound thinker.
Maybe I'm just showing off.
Not at all. I have a lot of respect for you, Rosado. Even more now.
Thank you. That means a lot. Want to join me the next time I go looking for a new landscape to draw?
I'd love to. I'm eager to see what you show me next.
Definitely an internet artist.
What I mean to say is... Thank... Thank you. 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 Thank you.
Thank you for the chat the other day, Kagetsu.
Exactly what I was going to say. After our talk, I feel our bond has become unbreakable. To tell the truth, however, I was rather reluctant to speak too much of my homeland.
Why is that?
You said my family back home would be proud of me.
Yes?
Those were kind words, but they were untrue. I abandoned my responsibility and my role. I left only written words to explain my leaving. Are there any parents who would look proudly on their son for this? I think it is impossible. Perhaps they have forgotten me altogether.
Oh, Kagetsu, that just means we have our work cut out for us, doesn't it?
Huh?
If you accomplish great things, your family can't help but be proud of you. So you'll just have to become a living legend across the land. Nothing to it. They can't forget you if your name is on the lips of all the world. And as your friend, I'll help you.
My friend, the Divine One. I had thought one meeting was enough to become friends. I now realize it is not so simple.
True. Friends are much more than that. They help each other through their darkest moments.
If that is the case, then our bond of friendship has grown incredibly strong.
You think so?
Yes. We were friends from the start, but our bond has grown much stronger over time.
That's true. It certainly has.
Indeed. And thanks to that powerful bond, word of our great deeds will be spread far and wide.
a wonderful day for laundry. Wash, rinse, dry, starch, fold. Every step with precision and grace.
Look at you enjoying your chores. Is that even allowed?
I should hope so. I love laundry. Care to join me?
Me? I'll pass.
Are you sure? You might discover that washing clothes on a sunny day is refreshing and restorative. Keeping neat and clean won't exactly lose you any friends either.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
Or maybe you've got something hidden among your unmentionables and don't want me to see.
What? Gross, no.
I suppose I'll take your word for it.
Look, it's just better if I decline. Sorry.
Why is that?
It just is. I'd rather not get into why. Actually, I'd better go. See you around.
I wonder what that was about.
Start here.
Lady Vale, can I have a moment?
Yes, of course.
As a man of the church, I worship the divine dragon. So I was wondering, can I pray to you too?
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea.
Why not? You're a dragon, aren't you? Dragons are sacred creatures. It's natural for humans to worship them.
Yes, I understand. But I'm not a divine dragon. I'm a fell dragon. As a cleric who worships the divine dragon, wouldn't it be wrong for you to worship me?
A divine dragon? Fell dragon? A distinction without a difference.
But you must know what I've done. Your fellow worshippers would turn on you if you started praying to someone like me.
No. Solm is an open-minded queendom. When they see me praying to you, others will follow suit. Just you watch.
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea.
You're overthinking it. Trust me on this.
But what if you're wrong? Oh, Ivy. I need to talk to you about my atonement the other day. I'm so sorry I ate all that yummy food. I just couldn't help myself.
Why are you still bringing that up? I thought for certain we'd resolved this.
But
listen to me, Lady Vale. My father was corrupted by the Fell Dragon. He was coerced down a dark path, but that is not in any way your fault. You are still unconvinced. To be frank, I understand. I'm often told that I am not responsible for my father's misdeeds. That does not make it any easier to accept.
I know exactly how you feel.
It's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Here I am telling you not to carry the burden of your father's actions, but I could not accept those same words when they were said to me. Nevertheless, we both need to hear it, and we both need to try, as best we can, to believe it.
Oh, Ivy, I won't mention making amends to you anymore. But there is something I wish for. I wish you and I could make this world a place where people don't carry these awful burdens.
We share this goal.
I won't bring up atonement again. I promise. I just thought maybe we could help each other. Since we both know what it's like to suffer, we could. Couldn't we?
Of course. Absolutely. Thank you, Lady Vale.
Thank you, Ivy.
Lapis, how's that muscle training device coming along?
Oh, hey, Etienne. Good timing. I was just making some final adjustments. Introducing the Muscle Maximizer Mark III.
Mark III?
Yeah, it took a couple of tries to figure things out. This one definitely holds up, though. It'll work your arms, chest, core, and back.
Wow! It's as good as I dreamed. So, what's it gonna cost me?
Don't worry about that. I built this out of sticks and spare parts, so there was no material cost.
Sticks and spare parts? Unbelievable! Well, I owe you for the labor at least. You've got to let me pay you back somehow. But first, you mind if I try it out?
Go for it.
Yes! The resistance settings are perfect. I can tell you worked hard to get it just right. This is exactly what I was hoping for.
Yay! I'm so glad.
It's so good that I have to wonder if you're into bodybuilding yourself.
Kinda, but nothing fancy. I just lift rocks. Like that one. Or that big guy over there.
Those rocks? With your noodly arms? How do you manage that? I can't picture it. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. I have a feeling we're gonna be good friends.
Really? I mean, okay. I'd like that a lot.
Amber, may I ask you a few personal questions? I need some new material for my next novel.
Oh, you're going to write a book about me? Oh, man, I love that. Fire away.
I'll start with an easy one. What's your all-time favorite thing?
Is that a serious question? Come on, alpacas all the way. They're the best. I used to herd alpacas all the time back home. I'm like an alpaca wrangling master, you know?
Alpaca wrangling master. Amazing.
I'm serious. If there was an alpaca here right now, I'd give you a demonstration. But we're miles away from the nearest alpaca farm, so...
Wait, what is that sound?
That's the sound of an alpaca at full gallop. Oh!
You're right. I can see it now. And it's coming this way.
Okay, Jade. You wanted material? You're gonna get it. Watch the wrangling master in action. Hey, alpaca, slow it down, buddy. Whoa there! I said settle down! Ah! Ah!
Amber!
Ugh. Getting knocked into a pond wasn't what I wanted to show you.
I can't believe an alpaca came out of nowhere like that. I'm just glad we were able to catch it.
You mean you caught it? All I managed to catch was a mouthful of scummy water. I can't even compete with you at something I'm genuinely good at.
Amber, don't despair. There is a silver lining. The alpaca, the pond, your flailing. Thanks to you, my next book is sure to be hilarious.
Yes, this grilled fish is divine. It has such a supple mouthfeel.
I added a pinch of salt to suck out the moisture. That makes the fish nice and tender.
This might be your finest work yet, Benet, and that's saying something.
Well, after all, I'm not just your retainer, but also your personal chef. It is my duty to know what you like and prepare your meals accordingly.
I know, I'm a lucky man, but you forgot one thing.
What? Does it need more lemon? Is the presentation not to your liking?
Oh, not the dish. The titles. Retainer, personal chef. You left one out. Best friend.
Right you are, Fogado. We have a long history, sharing meals together in my parents' bistro almost every day. More than the meals, was the hours we spent talking well after patrons left that I cherished.
Yes, I'll always remember those days. Unlike somebody who forgot we were even friends.
I didn't forget. For friends and flavors alike, my memory is long and exacting. It's just that now I see you as more of a savior than a friend.
A savior? Me? How come?
You don't understand. Of course. Never mind that. Just finish your meal before it gets cold. Dessert will be ready shortly.
Dessert? Oh, baby! This is the best food in the world, bar none. I'll have a clean plate in no time.
The best food in the world.
I can't get from God. Rest. Puppy ain't playing an instrument. Because you can't talk to him and give him stuff if he's playing an instrument.